A well-taken case is half the work done or half battle won, says Dr. Kent. So guys, welcome back to our channel Homeopathic Trials. We are going to learn different aspects of general and chronic case taking through this video. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and help us reach 430 subscribers with this video, and without wasting much more time, let's begin. At the very beginning, we will see that what are the basic qualities that a homeopathic practitioner must have in him to take a case in a proper way. Our master Samuel Hahnemann has given this in aphorism 83, where he has listed down few qualities that a physician should have before taking a case. The first one is freedom from prejudice and sound senses. Now this is the basic thing which our master demands from us, because if in a case we have any fixed ideas in our mind, we tend to ignore or manipulate what the patient says. Now let's understand this by taking an example. Let us consider that we are taking a simple case of coryza. While taking this case, we tend to think that the patient must have eaten something cold or might have been exposed to cold environment, etc. And so we might not ask for the causative modality. But this cause in our mind may not be true in all the cases, and we might end up not asking for it and might go wrong in the remedy selection and in the case. So Master Hahnemann asks us to free from all prejudices, and the other two qualities that a physician must have in him are attention in observing the patient and fidelity, that is loyalty in taking a case or tracing the picture of the disease. Now let's begin with the first scene that is taking place in a waiting room of a small clinic. Please do observe all these small scenes in a great detail to understand about case taking.
Hello sir, when will my turn arrive?
Sir, I've already told you now for 5 times. You are unnecessarily getting restless. Please be seated and I will tell you when your turn arrives. So guys, did you understand what exactly happened in this small scene? The patient is getting extremely restless for his turn. This can be a small hint for the remedies like Nux vomica, chamomilla, etc. Now, this is actually known as case taking before actually meeting the person. These are not the exact symptoms of a case or exact individualizing symptoms of the person, but they definitely give you a hint about the nature and the remedy of the person. And thus, physician must observe the patient in the waiting room. Hello, welcome. Please have a seat. Tell me, how can I help you? But before you start, I would like to tell you one thing, that please be slow and loud in narrating your case. Now, this is exactly the way how you should start the case. The doctor should begin the case by greeting the patient and should remain very calm throughout the case so that the patient can feel free to talk to you. Tell me about your complaints.
I am suffering from abdominal pain. It is really very bad and is disturbing me a lot. I cannot sleep and...
But wait, tell me about when did it begin? So guys, do you all think whatever happened in this scene was right? No, as most of you, or rather all of you know, this is extremely wrong, because a physician should never interrupt the patient while he is speaking, as doing so will break his link and he might not tell you what he could have told you otherwise. This is very well explained in aphorism 84 and its footnote of Organon of Medicine by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. Tell me, do you like sweets?
Yes sir.
The way of asking this question by the physician in this scene is wrong. This question is an example of leading or suggestive question where the person is left only with yes or no to answer. A physician should not make use of such leading questions, as that will bring up an untrue or a partially true picture of the disease. Now this is explained very well in aphorism 87 of Organon. So then what is the right way of asking this question? Now this same question can be asked as what are your food preferences, where now the patient has a wide horizon of answers and thus we can get the correct picture of the disease, and such questions are known as the general expressions, which are explained by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann in aphorism 88 of our Organon. So these are the few instructions given by Dr. Hahnemann which you should follow during case taking. Now let's understand few instructions given by Master Hahnemann that we should follow once the patient has finished detailing about his symptoms. In aphorism 86, Dr. Hahnemann tells us that once the patient has finished giving all his symptoms or telling about all his ailments, now then the physician should go back to each symptom and should try to complete each symptoms in terms of onset of the symptom, order of its occurrence, that involves whether the symptoms have occurred after some medicines or etc. And the next is exact location of the symptom. The next is exact sensation of the pain, the character of the pain, whether it is intermittent or continuous, etc. Modalities, that is the time of the day where the complaints are either aggravated or ameliorated, any specific position or any other modality which either aggravates or ameliorates the complaint, and the next is the concomitant of the ailment. We have already seen that we must not make use of the leading questions during case taking. However, once the case is over, we can now ask for the few precise symptoms, example, the exact character of the stools, or was there any pain in passing stools, etc., just to make the picture of the disease clearer. Now this is very nicely explained by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann in aphorism 89. So once our case is finished, we can now add our observations regarding the patient in the case. For example, how was the patient during case taking? Example, morose or talkative or hasty, etc. So during our homeopathic practice, we get many patients which come to us after taking treatment of different systems of medicine. So in aphorism 91, Dr. Hahnemann makes us cautious that we must not consider these symptoms that the patient comes with to prescribe a remedy, because that can be a false or an adulterated picture of the disease, and so in such cases he instructs us to prescribe a placebo. However, if the symptoms are of a rapid course, that is in the acute cases or in the acute diseases, then these symptoms can be considered to prescribe a suitable remedy. So guys, this was all about the general case taking. We hope that this video has cleared your understanding. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment section below and we will try to answer them all.